been an enabler who set PLI linked schemes for GCCs and chip manufacturing units. So what's next for Karnataka in playing the enabler?
Yeah, most important is now the entire world is getting digital, digitally transformed. There's a biggest scope, biggest space for the IT exports. In this direction, we need to encash that. And since all the services are becoming IT-enabled services, so looking forward, probably the 350 billion US dollar will be much more than that, whatever it might be. We want to take the bigger share. Already we are having the share of 40% in the Indian IT exports. We will further increase the share as well as the volume. So in this direction, I am very confident that the state of Karnataka, with a good ecosystem, more forward-looking, will be able to get more than what we have made a statement. Only in IT exports. If you take other sectors like GCCs, AICs, manufacturing of electronics, there are much more scope. So in this direction, we want to promote and do much more things, and making Karnataka is also will be given topmost emphasis, and we'll work in that direction. And we'll be pretty sure and confident what we have planned. When we said the 150 billion US dollar exports will be much more.
So, what do you think is the biggest takeaway for the people of Karnataka from this year's Tech Summit?
So more and more countries have come forward, and more good collaboration has happened. Indo-US collaboration, which is more dedicated for this particular ecosystem, will take us in a much more bigger way. This has happened for the first time, this kind of collaboration. And with regard to the Sydney dialogue, imagine having a two virtual summit connected to each other. This has not happened in history. And more so, European Union as an union, it has come forward for the very first time, having its 25 members part of this innovation and startup ecosystem. And added to this, more and more GCCs are come forward. More than 45 GCCs have come forward. The quality of speaker has increased drastically, and we have leveraged it in a very bigger way, and we have expanded. The expansion is happening so much. You could see in the speeches of the Australian Prime Minister, making it as an important event to make announcements, various said very clearly the 60% digitalization of the economy, and opening up a consulate of Australia, Bengaluru, and very clearly the kind of collaboration between India and Israel, how we can collaborate with each other, it was very clearly made by the Israeli Prime Minister. So looking forward, the kind of potential or the opportunity what we have in our state is immense. We need to further leverage, and we need to be the real mover and shaker of the country.
So, this is not an investment summit, but I'd still like to ask you in terms of do you have any realistic targets in terms of who is going to come here, have a collaboration in the state of Karnataka? Any of them have given you any sort of assurances and stuff?
Sir, in the backdrop of the COVID-19, we have grown from strength to strength, and the transformation from the physical to virtual has happened in a very big way. And more services are getting covered under the IT-enabled services. For all these good reasons, as well as the kind of potentially the industry has been growing in a very big way, and the ecosystem has clicked, and it has become very successful. For all this good reason, and the investment also is been flowing, and the skilled manpower is being generated, and it is more sustainable, supported by a right education policy. The most important is to have a right skills, we need to have a right education policy. We have come up with a right education policy, understanding fully what needs to be done. So this program will definitely leverage our strength and take us to the bigger heights. And we are very confident. It is a connecting place, converging between the different companies, different institutions, different countries, and different technologies and different fields. Convergence is happening in all the directions. And this is creating a lot of positiveness. This is a meeting places to reassure with each other.
So, moving away from the Tech Summit, since you spoke about the education policy, a little bit of criticism that the Karnataka government has faced for mandating Kannada in degree. They're saying it's a cosmopolitan city, and for people who come from other states, it will be impossible to learn Kannada at the degree level. What would you like to do, because this issue is now in the High Court as well?
Sir, the state of Karnataka has been always a very realistic, friendly, and forward-looking. as in a communication, as in a naturalization, we have just made it a communicable Kannada for 6 months, which has been already adapted 12 years back in the Vishweshwaraya Technical University, Technological University, and it has been very successful. See, it is in the interest of the student. He has to live with the society, he needs to move around with the people, he needs to communicate for all basic services. So this will come an added advantage. More so, many of the people who have come down to Karnataka, normally they don't move out. They stay here, they live here, they'll be part of us. So we want that naturalization and want to happen. And states have been reorganized on the basis of languages. It has not been organized on a basis of just geographical. So all of us need to understand, respect each other's culture. That is a way forward. If you go to any most progress state, more developed country, the naturalization is the first thing will happen in those countries. So similarly, we need to understand this and we need to work forward. It is not true. Will be actually India is in Karnataka. India is in Karnataka. The world is in Karnataka. The world is in Bangalore. The country is in Bangalore. So if you look at this kind of diversity, you can't see elsewhere across the any other state, any other city. This kind of friendliness, this kind of cosmopolitan culture is a melting pot, real melting pot, and we respect their sweat and blood for the development of the Bengaluru and Karnataka and India as a whole. We look forward this place to be a better place. There's no discrimination. It's only a integration.
With regarding fab manufacturing facility, any statement, sir?
Yeah, definitely in this direction we have been working. We are trying to promote the fab manufacturing and as well as the assembling and the chip design.
So last question, sir, on the Congress today once again is holding another press conference. Today that the corruption is large scale and rampant in the BJP, and there has been a big cover-up.
Sir, so far, being a responsible political party, they've been making irrelevant statements without evidence. People do expect, see, in a democracy, people expect the facts to come out. The law of the land should prevail, irrespective of party, it doesn't matter. See, ultimately, we are for the nation, we are here for the society. Any kind of people can exist in any kind of political parties. When it comes to the law, when it comes to the transparency, when it comes to the accountability, our party and our government will be in the forefront to ensure the law of the land will prevail. Let them come out, let them expose. We are welcoming them. Come expose, do it in the interest of society. Just don't try to politicize. See, by politicizing, we are not creating a right environment. So this is my advice.
Thank you, sir.
ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಸಾಧನೆಯ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಉತ್ತಮ ಪ್ರಗತಿ ಸಮೃದ್ಧಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡುವಂಥ ನಮ್ಮ ನಾಡಿನ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ 24ನೇ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಟೆಕ್ ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ಇವತ್ತು ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ರೀತಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಚಾಲನೆ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥದ್ದಿದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದ ಉಪರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಪತಿಗಳಾದಂಥ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ವೆಂಕಯ್ಯ ನಾಯ್ಡು ಅವರ ನಾಯಕತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥದ್ದಿದೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ದೇಶದ ಪ್ರಧಾನಿಗಳು, ಇಸ್ರೇಲಿನ ಪ್ರಧಾನಿಗಳು, ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾದ ಪ್ರಧಾನಿಗಳು ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಜೋಡಣೆ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥದ್ದಿದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಾದಂಥ ಬಸವರಾಜ ಬೊಮ್ಮಾಯಿಯವರು ಮತ್ತು ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯಪಾಲರಾದಂಥ ಥಾವರ್ಚಂದ್ ಗೆಹ್ಲೋಟ್ ಅವರು ಇವರೆಲ್ಲರ ಸಮ್ಮುಖದಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಾಗರಿಕ ಬಂಧುಗಳು, ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಪ್ ಇನೋವೇಟರ್ಸ್, ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿ ಒಂದು ಇಡೀ ವಿಶ್ವದ ಗಮನ ಸೆಳೆಯುವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ನಡೆದಿರುವಂಥದ್ದೇ. ಶಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ಶಕ್ತಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇನ್ನು ಉತ್ತಮ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ, ಇನ್ನು ಉತ್ತಮ ನಾಯಕತ್ವ ಕಾಣುವಂಥದ್ದಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡೀ ವಿಶ್ವದ ನಾಯಕತ್ವವನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಪಡೆಯುವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ದಿಕ್ಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ತಿರುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾ ಹೊಸತನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಇಡೀ ವಿಶ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇ ಹೊಸತನ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಹೊಸ ಸುಧಾರಣೆಗಳು, ಹೊಸ ಪರಿಹಾರ, ಹೊಸ ಆವಿಷ್ಕಾರಗಳು, ಹೊಸ ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನಗಳು ಇವೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನೋಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಈ ನೋಡೋ ಮೂಲಕ ನಿಜಕ್ಕೂ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಕನಸು ಇಡೀ ವಿಶ್ವದಲ್ಲೇ ಒಂದು ಉತ್ತಮವಾದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಮಾಜ, ಉತ್ತಮವಾದಂಥ ರಾಜ್ಯ, ದೇಶವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪೂರಕವಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಈ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನಗಳಾಗಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ವಿಶ್ವದ ನಾನಾ ಪ್ರಧಾನಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಆವಿಷ್ಕಾರವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದವ್ರಿಗೆ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು, ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಸೋರಿಗೆ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ಇರೋದು, ಇವೆಲ್ಲವೂ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಕ್ಕೂ ಅನ್ವಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ವ್ಯವಸಾಯದಿಂದ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ವಿಕೋಪ ಇನ್ನಿತರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳಿಗೂ ಪರಿಹಾರ, ವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯವಾಗಿ, ಶಿಕ್ಷಣದಲ್ಲಿ, ಗವರ್ನೆನ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಆಡಳಿತದಲ್ಲಿ ಇವೆಲ್ಲವೂ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಕ್ಕೂ ಅನ್ವಯ ಆಗುವಂತಿದೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ತುಂಬಬೇಕು. ಇದರ ಪೂರಕವಾಗಿ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಅದರ ಪೂರಕವಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ, ಹಾಗೆ ಇದೇ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾದ ಪ್ರಧಾನಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಕಾನ್ಸುಲೇಟ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಆಫೀಸ್ನ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾದ ಕಾನ್ಸುಲೇಟ್ ಆಫೀಸ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಕಾನ್ಸುಲೇಟ್ ಆಫೀಸ್ನ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋಂಥ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆ. ಇಡೀ ಈ ದಿಕ್ಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಪೂರಕವಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಹೊಸ ಹೊಸ ಪಾಲಿಸಿಗಳನ್ನು ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಸೈನ್ಸಿಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಇಡೀ ಪ್ರಪಂಚಕ್ಕೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಈ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ವಿ, ಏಷ್ಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಪ್ರಪಂಚಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ದಿಕ್ಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಈ 3 ದಿನ ಕಾಲ ಸವಿಸ್ತಾರವಾಗಿ ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ.
Couldn't make it here today, and Team Cred. 3 years back, we started Cred with a vision to bring the benefits of high-risk community to individuals, brands, and institutions. Actually, over time, we have helped about 7.5 million members to improve their relationship with money. Once again, I would like to thank the government of Karnataka for recognizing our efforts, the continued support, and ensuring that startup ecosystem in the state is upheld and by extension to the country. Thank you.
Thank you very much and congratulations for Cred. And now I would like to call upon CureFit, Head of Tech and Product, Shamik Sharma will come over. So there is cure in the name, there is fit in the name, which is already very important for any human being. How much ever money you have, you need to be cured of every disease you have and be fit. So give a huge round of applause for CureFit, Shamik Sharma. Yeah, your impressions.
Thanks to the Karnataka government and thanks on behalf of the CureFit team. CureFit mission is to make health easy. We run fitness centers that you might have seen called CultFit all across the country. We also allow services that allow you to be fit from your home by live streaming yoga, dance, HRX, and many other types of fitness classes that you can attend to from your home. We also believe that health is a holistic thing. So besides fitness, we also need mental wellness. So we run MindFit centers and yoga and meditation classes that you can attend online. And we believe in the long run, preventive health is the real way that the country can grow. So there will be many other services that we introduce in the long term to allow you to lead a very healthy life and not get sick, so that we as a country can devote our resources to building more unicorns and being more productive. So thanks everybody for
Congratulations, CureFit. And I would now like to call upon our friends from Daily Hunt, Umang Bedi, co-founder, Virendra Gupta, founder and CEO. So Daily Hunt, all of us do hunt daily in the traffic of Bengaluru, but give a round of applause. Daily Hunt does a much better job than that. Umang Bedi and Virendra Gupta. Can you sprint a bit, please, if you don't mind, please. Congratulations, Daily Hunt, your impressions.
firstly, a big thank you to the government of Karnataka for just this forum and for the support that it's given to all startups. Like, I think it's been said before, but we'd love to see 1,000 unicorns and tons of decathlons coming in, right? That's our mission, hopefully as a city and as a nation, to just create impact. We've got 2 children in our family. One, of course, Viru talked about with Daily Hunt. The latest kid on the block is a short video platform called Josh. It's a dream to empower creativity and creators. And the amount of talent that exists in the country with people who create content, both in terms of video on Josh and in terms of text and imagery in local languages on Daily Hunt. Our dream is really to power that creativity and get that to 1 billion people, which is what we hope to touch someday. So thank you very much for the support that the government has given us. Thank you.
Congratulations to Human Media and Virendra Gupta from Daily Hunt. I would now like to call upon Guru, Mr. Lalit Keshri, co-founder and COO, will come over. Grow. All of us want to grow relentlessly. And here we have Lalit Keshri from Group. Congratulations, Mr. Lalit Keshri.
I'm Lalit. We are making investing simple for millions, as I said, simple and transparent for millions of people in India. Money is very important, as we all know. Roti, kapda, makan, education, entertainment, everywhere you need money, and we as Indians need to manage money better. And that's what we are trying to do. We are making it simple. And on behalf of Team Grow, we would like to thank everyone here. One thing we are proud of is that Grow has made an impact over the entire country. More than 60% of our customers are beyond metros. They are from smaller cities, tier 2, tier 3 cities, and so on. They are getting the same access that high net worth individuals get. So that's what we are very passionate about. Again, thank you so much.
To the Karnataka government for organizing this. I think this is incredible. This is actually my second startup in Bangalore. My first startup was a hardware company from 2014 to 2016. And we started SPL out of a 3-bedroom apartment, I think, in 2018. And I think in the last 3 years, it's been quite remarkable. Today, we are a mobile gaming platform, esports platform, and very recently a sports merchandising company as well. And we have our largest software development center based out of Bangalore. Thank you so much for the honor. Very grateful.
Congratulations, Shani, founder and CEO. PhonePe, जोरदार तालियां होना चाहिए. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Sri Rahul Chari of PhonePe, the founder and CEO. Congratulations to PhonePe.
Thank you so much for this recognition on behalf of the PhonePe team. PhonePe is India's largest payments platform. We power around 2 billion transactions on a monthly basis inside the PhonePe app. Hopefully, if not all, almost every unicorn here sees some payments through PhonePe. And most importantly, in the offline space, we see payments from every PIN code in India, and 80% of our users come from tier 2 and beyond, which makes us very proud. I think the only thing I want to say is we are a classic example of what can happen when there is public good infrastructure powered by a very progressive regulator, a very progressive government and its policy makers, and when private innovation comes to marry that to create magic. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Rahul. I would now like to call upon Razorpay, Harshil Mathur, the CEO and co-founder. Another unicorn. Huge round of applause for Razorpay. Congratulations to Rezupa. I would request all the
Thank you, Karnataka government, for giving this honor. As I said earlier, Resupa powers more than 5 million businesses in India, accept payments, to get access to credit, and get access to banking. And we power largest number of internet businesses in India, including the likes of Flipkart, Ola, Swiggy, and so on. So we couldn't have had this growth without the support of this ecosystem, the startup ecosystem of Bangalore, Karnataka, and India, and the team that got us here. So thank you so much.
Congratulations. Now will come over to the part of the panelists earlier to be heard from it. Congratulations, Mr. Sujit.
Thank you, Karnataka government and BTS is a great platform for recognizing all the startups. So we are a B2B e-commerce platform. We do lending. We have our own logistics. So thanks again. I think there are lots of people in the queue. Everybody has to do the justice of their talking. Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations, Udan. And now, Zeruda, Nitin Kamath, founder and CEO, will come over. Congratulations.
So yeah, firstly, thanks for the acknowledgement. I think more than the valuation outcome, it's quite crazy to see the impact Bangalore is having in the entire country and all the startups who came before me. We are the largest retail stockbrokers in the country. We do between 10 to 15% of exchange turnover in the country. We started our business in 2010 in Bangalore. So I hope for two things actually. One is that a lot of these startups come list on the exchanges much faster than they otherwise would. So there's a lot more wealth creation that happens to retail investors as well. Two is we started in 2010. We were the first online brokers to be in Bangalore. Now I can see Lalit and Grow, and there's so many others. So hopefully you can have a mini Dalal Street in Bangalore.
Congratulations. And finally, Zetwork, Srinath Ramakrishnan, co-founder and CEO. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು to everybody who was recognized today. I'm Srinath, one of the co-founders of Zetwork. Zetwork is solving Make in India manufacturing problem, and a lot of people are selling things. We are a company devoted to making things by all the small manufacturers, SMEs as they call it. India has over 1 million small manufacturing workshops, factories. We power all of them to make things for brands in the consumer side, for big industrial corporations who are building big projects. So we get design, we convert those designs in small manufacturing setups into physical projects or other manifestations. We are 3.5 years old. We are born and brought up in Bengaluru, and so proud for this recognition. Thank you very much.
Vandanagalu Srinath, please stay back. I would request all the other award winners to kindly come over for a quick photograph. Yes, your impressions for a minute. So the mic is there.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, sir. And I think everybody knows about Big Basket, but you will be happy to know that our backbone of Big Basket is our farmers, and we do direct connect with farmers. We are maybe the few companies who does lot of great things for farmers. We one of the biggest thing is we give farmers more than the product cost of price. For example, you see across India there are a lot of farmer suicides. And for example, the product cost of tomato is say 10 rupees per kilo. The cost that we give to our farmers is 10 rupees plus at any point of time, 365 days a year. We are also creating a kind of trust to help farmers for their benefit. Like for example, this November we have unprecedented rain across southern India, especially around Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. So we are trying to help farmers in a big way. So our success is one, obviously the customers, and also to our farmers, and also the great support we get from the government. Thank you very much. Thank you for it.
Well, yesterday, if you remember in the inaugural, the Honorable Vice President said the entire fraternity should think about agriculture. And here it is. So let's give a round of applause for Sujay Jana, who have conceived the idea of helping the farmers. And now I would like to call upon Black Buck, CFO Uttam D. Kindly come over, Uttam Ji. So from Uttama, they will become Sarvottama. So ladies and gentlemen, let's give a huge round of applause, an extra round of applause, because there is also Kannada, which is the Matru Bhasha of Karnataka. Thank you very much.